Hey you, right there you motherfucker. I got something to tell you before this stupid ass video come up. And this is an important thing. So you better fucking understand. Anyways, you all wanna hear fucking music before? Well apparently you're too stupid enough to listen to it. Well guess what? Down in the description down below is a fucking ass, lazy ass, I don't know, a freaking music track called fucking Love with Roses. I don't know. It's just stupid and pointless, and I don't know. But I love it as crap because it's bebop and shit. It's pretty much the type of bullshit you won't even care about. I mean, seriously, this was made on a freaking 3DS, a fucking ass 3DS. It has pretty much lovely, lovely music called such as Love with Roses, because apparently I don't even know how the hell this thing even works. I mean, it pretty much is more crazier than you even think. And pretty much, obviously, there's a lot of insanity with that, pretty much. And obviously, who knows what the hell this song could be. I mean, seriously, it's pretty much stupidness. And there's also Fire with Guns, because apparently stupid stuff is stupider. There's also like the freaking secret fart of technique, because who even gives a damn about whatever, and I don't even know what is this. There's also like what? Oreo Pow Pow. I don't even know. I mean, just listen to this. This is the most badass song you ever heard, because apparently, I don't know. You can talk all you want. This is a badass song. Whatever. I don't know. And then there's also like, I don't know, Adult Swim, because it got remixed or something. It actually does sound like the freaking track or whatever. So yeah, you better, it's down in the description down below, you motherfuckers. So you better literally, I don't care. I don't know what you're gonna do. Just literally watch it. I don't give a shit. I very much just crash and burn like this. Ow. Okay, ow. Just watch the damn thing. Watch it. Or listen to it. I don't know. It's down in the description down below. There's no sale on this, so it's absolutely fucking free. And there's probably going to be even more. There's probably going to be more albums. I don't give a shit. Just buy it. I don't know. I'm dying to hear what you have to say. That's linked in the description down below. I don't care. Ah! Alright, so as we all know, pretty much if you guys have been paying attention to GPReeds, you all know pretty much by now that GPReeds has been, doing what he's doing. He's recently been updating much more about it, about his, personal life. He's actually been doing video games and such. However, today's video is not about that. In fact, this video isn't even really about GPD, other than the fact that pretty much there was a trend that was supposed to go called GPBs, but that's a long story. It's hilarious. I pretty much made GPBs, and even beforehand they were talking about bees or something, but I don't know. That's not a part of what we were talking about. Instead, I decided to finally make a video about something else that has been, we've been literally missing out on for a while. And this is actually important because while yes, some people would not consider this part to be important, well, to be fair, this is a major point in the series of GPReeds, and today I feel like that it's finally now time that I literally talk about it, because it feels like something that has not been, discussed in a very while. And that is the uploads from Mikey Lugo. Now, Mikey Lugo at first glance doesn't really seem like to be well connected to GPReed. However, when you kind of dig into it, it actually is revealed that he has some connections. But even then, him himself have a lot of very interesting stuff going around him. Stuff that's very much crazy. Such as the fact that he has lots of connections to GPReeds. He has Stephanie syndrome, which was obviously started by me, because, I mentioned Stephanie a bunch of times, and you want to know what that is, go literally watched my video on that in the GPReed's, theory thing, and also go stick in that to that, rabbit hole. But pretty much what's interesting is, believe it or not, Mikey Angelo probably actually has a bunch of stuff connected. So much so that it's pretty much very interesting. So today I do want to go ahead do a very much deep dive into what the hell is going on, because as he says in this video,
Did you stop by though? We had a deal.
I had enough, Naomi. Look, I know you're using my friends and people for the zero plan, and this will not work.
Oh shit, I never seen this coming.
Grandfriends, don't you dare.
and I'm surprised so far I'm not even part of that, but whatever. Anyways, so pretty much it's starting to get very interesting. So pretty much before we continue, let's talk about who Mikey Angelo is. Now, I don't really know too much about him, but I do know two things. A, he's mostly known for also talking about Dad, which, is not a surprise because, at this point, he's even borrowing some of the ideas from Dad. Second of all, and more importantly, he's pretty much known for his other character as well. So it is worth note that he does have his own ARG, and I'm not going to dig a too deep dive into it, but there are a few things I do want to know that could be connected to what's been going on with GPReeds and such and such, and that is the fact that about his dark persona, Dark Mikey, which actually is separate. It's kind of like freaking Valentine, who did that obviously thing that I'm going to start posting with my other videos, which is my, advertisement for my freaking track. But apparently, obviously, there's no doubt that Dark Mikey has some connections, especially with recent things. And you might be wondering, how connected could this whole thing be? Well, I'm even looking back now at his things, and it looks like I missed quite a few. So let's go ahead and go down this rabbit hole while we still can. Now, the first thing I do want to talk about is, of course, about the whole Stephanie thing, because I have now a crazy new theory that could hit the brick of this, but at the same time, I do not know if this is connected. Now, I talked about Stephanie before, and like I said, I'm not going to go too down in that rabbit hole. You guys can go look it up yourselves. But I do think Mikey Angelo might be the one who created this. Now, I could be wrong, and he could just be investigating it himself for, own Lucy. And I probably am, but that's my theory on it. But it has been confirmed for literally today. It looks like he was doing this until 2009, meaning that Dad was not the first person he was looking into. However, this was the time when GPReed started his own channel, so he was probably, have some connections down there. Now, here's the thing that gets very interesting. So, I don't know if what really this, and I mentioned this many times before, but it has been confirmed that Dark Mikey has been with Naomi before, and such happened. However, there are some interesting things to worth noting about Mikey's Angio's own ARG that could be connected. But before we do look into that, we do want to look into something that did happen. And I mentioned this before, but literally at the start of this series, but I do want to mention this again.
Has to react to this message, of course, and this was from Naomi. Naomi decided to reply to Darken's video instead, and oh, believe me, Naomi's not very pleased. Oh, no, she's not pleased. No, she's not pleased. She wasn't alone, of course. She brought her own little plan, and now we're gonna be watched. But for real, y'all, this shit is gonna get intense. By the way, let's watch the video. Give me a quick minute. Let me see. Okay. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, and I won't play too much of that video, but I will say this. Yeah, Naomi did react to it, and again, it's pretty much an interesting thing. It was also kind of the catapult that I needed to literally deep dive into this. But yeah, Naomi is watching it. We'll get to Naomi later in the video because she's not that much important, but she does play an interesting thing to this. However, what's interesting about this is later on in his videos, he starts talking about, of course, interesting enough, pretty much, not Doctor Who, there we go, Doctor Who. Like, there's literally symbolism of Doctor Who in this series.
Dad feels awake and ready for work. Okay, now let's see. I've got my briefcase, computer, calculator, pen, paper, coffee cup, and eternal dedication to the corporation. Now I just need a kiss on the cheek from my loving wife to send me on my way. Cheryl? Cheryl? Where could she be? Huh. Dad's always the first to leave. How will Dad make it through the day without love from wife? Okay, calm down. Let's think for a second. Dad'll just wait. But Dad can't wait. He'll be late for job. What is going on here? How does Dad know if wife loves him without a kiss?
So yeah, and there have been confirms that it is somewhat like Doctor Who kind of thing, but there also is confirmance that it's more like based off of Markiplier's last year. What do you call it? Markiplier collab or something like that. What was it? Something such, which is a long story, but even then I didn't even get into that rabbit hole because really I didn't really care. I had my own things doing, so I don't know. But yeah, pretty much a Doctor Who kind of scenario. I don't think it was Doctor Who, but and even then I'm trying to remember how I even got Doctor Who, but Quiet Zone, whatever. But it was interesting, and it is very interesting, and there's still much more to dig in here. But now you guys are probably wondering if that is the case, then what is the connection to him in GPReads, other than the fact that he does mention it? Well, that is where that whole anniversary thing comes into play. Because believe it or not, that anniversary thing that he was talking about, was actually had some details of him explaining, so far how things were going with Darkin, and there was one moment in that thing, which I'm trying to find this thing now. Oh yeah, here it is. That really surprised me, which was really big, and here it is.
God, I made something that was not supposed to happen. Great. I can't believe that at the face did you bite this. Well, at least I got to see what's happening on here. Well, look at me. I look like an idiot. And look at these messages on the Discord server that I did. I look like a chump, like literally. Well, I did something. Well, everyone was worried for me. Because of this she person. I don't know how much people would actually care. I was brainwashed by this person. I don't know. It does look like they really care for me. Then again,
Yeah, it turns out that Darken Lugo was connected to Naomi as he was brainwashed by her and, left, Mikey that. Now, I don't know if that's really connected to his or whatever, but it is confirmed that he's connected in major ways. And there's multiple reasons. In fact, in the same Darken Act recap, he has, of course, the video that, has, GPReed's talking to Phoenix or his bosses and, talking about, what's going on. And there's a lot more into this rabbit hole. But my point is, yes, Mikey Langio is definitely connected. And he has his own things. He's still trying to deal with, Stephanie. And who knows how Stephanie is. But I do want to point out one more thing about Stephanie that has gotten even my attention. And that is this recent video that is in binary code, like the 0100, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to do whatever it take to figure out how to uncode that crazy nuts. You guys can do it on your own. But pretty much this is what's interesting.
Hi. It's me again. It's Stephanie. Do you remember me? Afterward, however, David regretted having numbered the people and said to Stephanie, I have sinned grievously in what I have done, but now, Stephanie, forgive the guilt of your servant, for I have been very, 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 very foolish. Do you ever see things that are there? Where did I go?
That's right, and believe it or not, that is the same person who played Stephanie a long time back. Now again, I don't know if my theory on this is correct, but it could be possible that Mikey Angio was the one who made Stephanie, which is big relations to the Stephanie thing, because, back then there was even a game, and it could make sense because it looks like his artwork from Stephanie that's connected to Mikey. But again, I could be wrong. But still, that is impressive if I am wrong, that the fact that Mikey was able to find the original actor for Stephanie and blah blah. But yeah, there's a lot going on, and that's another rabbit hole. But I did want to point out, why Mikey Angio is so connected to this entire thing. Now, I don't know how far he's connected to GPReed, but there's no denying that there's a connection. And three things are a fact. A, Naomi is after his ass. Literally, she's literally after his ass for some strange reason or another. Because, again, he's pretty much, as stated, and we don't have to pull up the video, he has been cloned, pretty much, and something, I don't know, probably was the Dark Mikey or something, I don't know. B, Stephanie is also probably after his ass, or something going on with that, because apparently he keeps trying to lock her up and all that, and, trying to get her away from him. And C, he is definitely connected to GPReed's one way or another. The question is, literally, what is his full purpose? Is he actually a pawn in this role of whatever this ARG is going? Who knows? However, there are two more things we do need to talk about. well, pretty much gets one little more thing, but it gets an update on Naomi. And it gets a little small update, but it is a very interesting one. And that is the fact that he recently has recently released 2 videos that caught me interesting. So pretty much the first one is just a blooper thing, and pretty much it just showed this, and it's kind of interesting. But it confirms what this woman truly looks like, and you know what woman I'm talking about when you see her.
Stop bullying today. Bullying stops today. No bullying. Bullying is bad. No bullying.
Yeah, we finally now look what it's still a little like a sock over her face, but we got goggles, so that was not seen. But you know, but the second more bigger point is we now know what Black looks like and what she is, and pretty much she just talks about things that are pretty much now known about Naomi, such as, and it kind of sounds like connected, but I'm not going into too depth of it. But yeah, it's another. We finally see what Black looks like, and that's kind of a weird name to say because reasons. But yeah, there's no doubt that she is continuing, and I wonder how the other colors will do. But it does no doubt this is something interesting. But yeah, so that is really it. And before I do end things off, I'm not going to give my thoughts on this because you know this is just a video explaining why Mikey and Angelo is connected, and also what's going on with Naomi recently, and you know revealing that. But I do want to give out a little bit of a more serious note that I need to explain. So recently, I've been noticing people have been, you know, not. This is not just on them. I understand, but you know what? I'll probably just keep. It's just that I'm sorry that I have not been updating this for a while. But when you start actually updating every single video, you gotta realize that GPReed's videos, he does other things other than that, and even then, if I keep doing updates every week, it's kind of like, you know, I'm boiling down to just 5 minute video, jokingly speaking. This ain't 5 minutes, but you know. But you know, just saying on my own thing. But you know, just in case, sorry, please have patience. I know that you got, like I said, I usually do these on today, like Wednesdays. So please have some patience, guys, because I noticed that you guys, you know, unsubscribe once I don't do a Naomi video in a short time span. I'm sorry. In fact, luckily today I was able to do this because recently I've been in a deep depression. And it's up to you guys. I don't care really much on subscriber. I am thankful. In fact, recently I finally got back up to freaking 15 subscribers, but still I don't feel like that was necessary. I'm sorry, but you know, things are just getting interesting, and I'm sorry that I have been, you know, not been making much videos. I haven't even made recently. I have not made a video yet. I've been trying to do whatever I can. And, you know, I'm just apologizing because I know that I want to make you guys happy, but I can't always make you guys happy. But, you know, that's all. But yeah, pretty much, you know, I'm not too bothered by it. It's just that, you know, I'm starting to notice that, and, you know, it's cool, though. But if you guys do want to still keep update, just don't do that. I mean, if you want to unsubscribe, that's fine. I'm not stopping you. But just don't rapid subscribe and then unsubscribe because, you know, it's just getting weird. But, you know, that's on me, not on you guys. And you can do whatever you want. I can't really put a say into that. But yeah, pretty much, you know, this has been a short video. And again, like I said, in fact, I'm going to also, after this video, I'm going to upload that video. It's going to be hilarious. Oh, man, it's going to be way hilarious. I gotta make 2 things for that entertainment. That's gonna be hilarious when I upload that video. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to check out my my track, it will be in the description down below. It's pretty cool. I don't think I actually did listen to it and double tested that because I realized I uploaded during a time where, you know, I didn't really do a good job, but I did a good job of catching it. And, you know, I am actually planning to do, I think it was successful enough for me to do a sequel track. I mean, it's not that successful, and I wasn't too surprised the numbers. But if you guys want to check that out and want to hear actual good music, because I'm actually acing it with this new app, and like I said, I made it on my freaking 3DS, which is awesome. Please go ahead and check it out. If you don't like it, that's fine. I mean, I know mine is not going to be the world's hit thing, but it's pretty good sound. I even made one for GPReed. He liked it. But, you know, anyways, this has been Flocka, and I'm stopping now here. Bye. You better freaking listen to... Stop it. You son of a bitch. Valentine, get off him. You son of a bitch.